Yo, what's up everyone? Namaskar, welcome back to another video on I Love History. My real name is Rajendra Chola, and today I'm gonna be telling to you all who are my top 10 favorite rulers of all time and why. So without further ado, let's get started. So we're going to be doing this from 10th place to 1st place. So at 10th place, I have the great Samudragupta of the Gupta Empire, or you might know it as the Gupta Empire. Samudragupta was the greatest ruler of the Gupta Empire, and he conquered a lot of territory. I think he's among the top 5 conquerors of India. And how much land he conquered? He conquered a lot. He defeated so many. I think he defeated the 12 northern kings and 9 southern kings. And literally every other power around him was scared of the Gupta Empire because of that. Samudragupta was the guy who brought the Gupta Empire. The Gupta Empire was just first a small, teeny tiny state. But after Samudragupta came and went, the Gupta Empire was a superpower. It was the most dominant power in India, if not the world. It became more dominant in the world when Samudragupta's son Vikramaditya Gupta came. So that's a pretty simple explanation on why Samudragupta is my 10th favorite ruler. Now let's move on to 9th. So at 9th we have Kurush. Kurush is my 9th favorite. Or you maybe know him as Cyrus, the founder and the greatest ruler of the Achaemenid Empire, which real name is the Hakshamanish Empire. So Kurush, his grandfather wanted to kill Kurush even before his birth, as he heard from a prophecy. His grandfather was the king of the Median Empire. The Median Empire ruled Iran, Afghanistan, Baluchistan, Iraq, and pretty much this all area. So his grandfather was the ruler of the Median Empire. So his grandfather's daughter at that time had Kurush in her womb. So his grandfather heard a prophecy that his daughter's son would destroy his empire. So after Kurush was born, his grandfather gave Kurush to one of his trusted ministers, who then his trusted minister couldn't kill Kurush by himself, so he gave Kurush to a shepherd. But the shepherd instead adopted Kurush and made him his own son. Then later on it got revealed that Kurush was the grandson of the king, but the king didn't even care that Kurush was there, and he instead killed his minister's son in revenge that his minister didn't do the work properly. I'm saying this in a very brief manner. It's not that detailed. You can look it up by yourself or in future I'm going to make a video on Kurush as well. So basically that happened, but then Kurush and the king's most trusted minister, whose son the king killed. So Kurush, with the help of more ministers, overthrew his grandfather and formed the Hakshamanish or Achaemenid Empire, the greatest empire of Iran till now. And he also defeated neighboring kingdoms. Okay. So after Kurush, at 8th place, I have Sri Rajendra Chola of the Chola Empire. At that time, it was really tough to expand your empire. You had to be a really great king. And most kings would expand their empire on land. Do you know what Rajendra did? Rajendra did it on land, but as well on sea. Before Rajendra Chola, his father Rajendra Chola, who was also really great and made the Cholas pretty strong, he ruled the areas of the Kerala and Tamil Nadu region only. But Rajendra Chola took over till Bengal and Bihar to get sacred Ganga water. and bring it back to his near his capital and made a lake over there of only Ganga water. That's impressive itself. How did he bring water from so far away? But this isn't the actual impressive part. The actual impressive part is when Rajendra Chola conquered much of Southeast Asia by using his navy. That is beyond impressive, dude. Rajendra Chola. But he unfortunately died in 1144, though he is one of the greatest kings ever. So he was 8th, so 7th. My 7th favorite is Alexander. You all probably know Alexander or Alexandra or Alex or Sikandar. So he basically conquered half of the known world of his time. He started from a small kingdom in Greece, and he defeated the Hakshamanish or the Achaemenid Empire in around 330 BCE. Or nearby it, you can look it up. So Alexander took over the Achaemenid Empire, which was a pretty huge empire. Alexander was outnumbered a lot in most of his battles, but due to Alexander's army's quality being way better than his opponents, Alexander managed to defeat most of them. And then he came to India, where there's a debate that did Alexander beat Porus or not. I think Alexander had defeated Porus. So Alexander defeated Porus, and then after that, for a few years he continued ruling there. He didn't dare to attack the Nanda Empire because the Nanda Empire was way stronger. And the thing is that I read it somewhere that Alexander came with only one army from Greece to India. And when he came to India, then his own soldiers said, "Nah, we can't conquer more, man. We can't fight more. We are exhausted. We want to go back home." So Alexander, he literally rushed and took over half of the known world of that time. That is really impressive. It is unfortunate that he died due to, some people say mosquito bites, some people say wounds. It's debatable. Then on 6th place, we have Napoleon Bonaparte, the French guy. So Napoleon Bonaparte, during the French Revolution, was on the side of the revolutionaries. He wanted to make France a democracy. But later on, when he got way too much power, he himself became the emperor. So he basically became what he fought to destroy, kinda. When he was a kid, he was like from Corsica. Corsica is an island. I'll show you on the map. This is Corsica over here. So his accent was a bit different from the other mainland French people. So he got bullied a lot when he was a child, but he beat up the bullies. So that's pretty impressive on itself. But that's not the real impressive part. The real impressive part is that Napoleon literally fought seven coalition wars. 7 wars versus literally almost all of the neighbors of France, while Napoleon was leading France. Out of the 7 coalition wars, Napoleon won 5 of them, the first to 5th. He only lost the 6th and 7th one. In the 6th one, when he made the blunder of invading Russia, where half of his army was killed, and then everyone saw that Napoleon was weak, ganged up on him, and then they captured him and made him shift to another island. But Napoleon returned and he gained power again. Then all of the powers ganged up on Napoleon, the person, not the country, and they literally they banished them to an island besides Africa, where Napoleon then died. So Napoleon was that great as well. Mind you, I'm telling all of these stories in real brief. So then on 5th, we have the great Wallachian ruler in present-day Romania, Vlad the Impaler. So Wallachia was basically a buffer state between the Hungarians and the Ottomans. But when Vlad the Impaler came, he was like, I'm gonna stop bowing down to the Ottomans. and he taught the Ottoman Turks a lesson in their own language. Okay, this is a Vladimir. I made a separate full video on Vlad the Impaler. You can click over here for extra details. I'm just going to tell you in brief. So when the Ottoman Sultan, Vlad the Impaler, tried to kill the Ottoman Sultan Mehmed II at night. When the Ottoman Sultan was in his camp, Vlad disguised him and his other soldiers as Ottoman soldiers, sneaked into the camp, and he was just this much away from Mehmed II to eliminate him when Mehmed II had escaped to other parts of the camp, and Vlad had to retreat. But then the next day or day after tomorrow, Mehmed was furious and marched with his army to the Wallachian capital. But on the way, on the forest outside of the capital, they saw 20,000 Ottoman Turks impaled on sticks and spears, some half alive, some fully dead. The Ottoman troops' morale collapsed. Mehmed had to retreat. But it was unfortunate that later Vlad got betrayed by the Hungarians. He got imprisoned by them. And then when he returned to try to take over his kingdom, he died. We don't know how he died. It's pretty debatable. So yeah. So then now, on 4th place, we have Shri Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj, the son of Shri Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the founder of the Hindavi Swarajya. You also might know it as the Maratha Empire. So as you know, Shivaji Raje carved out a Hindu kingdom to resist the Mughal empires and to end the Mughal empire's atrocities, genocides, and torture over non-Sunni Muslims, mainly Hindus. So even Shivaji Raje had never fought the full force of Aurangzeb's army. But Sambhaji Maharaj did. Sambhaji Maharaj himself only had 20,000 soldiers, while the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb had 8 lakh soldiers. So Aurangzeb started fighting Sambhaji Maharaj from 1681, but till the end in 1689, Aurangzeb's army was literally just half. 4 lakhs left. And Sambhaji Maharaj's number were unchanged. But Sambhaji Maharaj then was captured by Aurangzeb's forces. Do you know how? Because Sambhaji Maharaj's wife's brothers betrayed Sambhaji Maharaj and told his location to the Mughals. And then Sambhaji Maharaj and his best friend Kavi Kalash were tortured in undescribable ways for 40 to 50 days by Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb told Sambhaji Maharaj that I give you an option, you convert to Islam and you will have to be a minor king under my empire. Sambhaji Maharaj refused till his very last breath. So that's why I like him a lot. If you want to know more about him, I would recommend a movie. Its name is Chava. So now, on 3rd place, we have Lalitaditya Muktipida, the Karkota king who ruled from, I believe, 725 CE, or maybe later, I don't know, around that, to 750 CE. At that time, the Umayyad Caliphate, the second Islamic Caliphate, had already destroyed Iran and its culture, massacred its people. It had also reached the parts of modern-day Afghanistan and Balochistan. And then a Umayyad general Qasim came into Sindh and destroyed a lot of temples and killed a lot of Hindus who refused to convert their religion to Islam. But then Lalitaditya Muktipida, the ruler of Kashmir, first defeated his enemy in the Tibetans. He also made an alliance with the Rajput Bappa Rawal and the Tang dynasty ruler of China at that time. Lalitaditya Muktipida. Then, when the Arabs were marching into India, it's possible that most of the Indian kingdoms formed alliance and repelled Umayyads and defeated them. I made a separate video over here. You can click on it to see what actually happened. So, but then most of the Indian forces stopped attacking, didn't go further into Umayyad land, capturing them. But Lalitaditya didn't. He alone captured till the Aral Sea, which is now in Uzbekistan-Kazakhstan border. But he mysteriously died in 750. The Umayyad Caliphate also ended in 750. And we don't know exactly how he died. It's pretty mysterious. We can only make speculations. So at second place, we have Temujin Genghis Khan. You probably already know this guy. The founder of the Mongol Empire, Genghis Khan. I kind of told about his story in this video. You can click over here. So he was born out of the steppe. His tribe literally abandoned him when he was a kid. He suffered in very harsh conditions. His mother tried her best to support the whole family, but as Temujin's elder half-brother, didn't share the resources with Temujin and his real blood brothers and bullied them a lot, Temujin literally killed his stepbrother in his childhood only. And later on, Temujin slowly and gradually rose to power. His best friend Jamukha betrayed him. His father-like figure ONG Khan also betrayed him. But that didn't stop Temujin. Temujin, using his precise mind and toughness, defeated those two and made the whole Mongol state. But this isn't where his story ends. He then included the northern tribes into his empire. And then he defeated the Quara Khitai, which ruled most of Central Asia, mainly Kazakhstan, the Khotan region, and Xinjiang region of modern-day China. But then Genghis Khan tried to make friends with the empire which was ruling Uzbekistan and Iran, the Khazwara Krarim Empire. I'm so sorry if I pronunciated that wrong. I cannot pronunciate or type that correctly. I don't know why. But Genghis Khan tried to make friends with that empire. But that empire's ruler, I think his name was Muhammad II, he refused Genghis Khan's envoys, and he also killed a few envoys or messengers of Genghis Khan, and he also humiliated them by shaving off half their beards and sent them back to Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan got infuriated, and even though being vastly outnumbered and outmatched, Genghis Khan went in the Khazwakaring Empire, destroyed and shattered it completely, and conquered that whole region. Then a Chinese vassal of the Mongols, Western Xia, rebelled, and Genghis Khan went back and then suppressed that rebellion. But then Genghis Khan at this time also passed away. So he was literally a really, really great ruler. But on first place, there's only one man on my list. And that is Shri Chhatrapati Shivaji Raje. Shri Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the founder of the Hindavi Swarajya, better known as the Maratha Empire. He rose from literally nothing. If he wanted, he could have lived a lavish life, as his father was literally a general under the Bijapur Sultanate. And Shivaji could also have gotten a prestigious, well-earning post. But Shivaji didn't choose that. He chose to fight for the people and non-Muslims who were getting suppressed by the Mughal Empire, especially the barbarian ruler of the Mughals, Aurangzeb, who destroyed millions of temples, killed and massacred millions of Hindus. Shivaji Raje was really smart as well. He tried to make friends with the Golconda Sultanate, and he succeeded in that as well. And then he also defeated much of the Bijapur Sultanate and took over a lot of land. His empire at its peak had the areas of Maratha, the Maharashtra state of present-day India, plus Karnataka, and a bit of Tamil Nadu as well. So Shivaji Raje, I made a full 40-minute detailed video of him right over here. You can click it if you want to. But guys, I guess that's it for today. I hope you liked this video about my favorite rulers of all time. So guys, thanks for watching this video. See you next time. Shraj Tiwari out. Bye bye. Have a nice day.